Okay, so hopefully y'all can hear me. Hopefully y'all can hear me without falling. So yeah, I did this interview, this informal interview, and it's really weird doing an interview as an entrepreneur because it's like, okay, we're both entrepreneurs, in which I'm not currently. Not making any money currently since 3 days ago. So I got one more check coming, and then it's like, all right, back in the market to figuring out how I'm gonna make money. And I have all these ideas and concepts and all kinds of stuff, and it's like nothing seems concrete to like push. And I kind of don't, cause I want it easy. Let's just be very frank. I want it easy, where I mean, like, I don't mind doing the hard work. I don't mind working with my hands. But I don't want to promote. I don't want to sell. Like, I don't want to do that stuff. I don't mind doing the actual job that you have paid me to do, but selling myself, marketing, I want to tell people how to do it. That's great, but doing it myself, because it just takes a lot of vulnerability. It takes a lot of time and effort. It's just, it's work physically and mentally. I don't want to make people like me. I just don't. And I'm just like, ugh, you gotta have people like, I just be me. Because people like who I am when I'm just me. But the only way people will know that they like who I am is that I have to present myself. I don't know, y'all. So I had a conversation with this guy, and he was basically, as far as working with him, I don't know, because how I move and how he moves, I don't like when people talk to me in a state of like they know everything. I don't like that because everybody can learn. Everybody has something to learn. Um, and so when you talk to me as if you're trying to put me on game, I don't like that. It's just like, just teach me. Like, just teach. So, for example, because I know that can be confusing. For example, you just be like, okay, no, so this is how you do this. So you do this by this, and this. Rather than you being like, yeah, because you don't really know what you're doing. So, like, so really, you need to learn this. It's like, don't speak for me because you don't know what I know. I might not know this part of the equation, but I know this part. So speak to me as if you just want to teach the information. Don't personalize it, because that's where I get like, who you sunning? I don't like to be sunned. And that could just be something like that God dealing with me with. I don't like when people try to sun me. That really grinds my gears. Very much so. So it was a lot of that. It was a lot of that, and I'm like, I don't know, but I feel like God definitely used him to speak to what I'm dealing with literally this week, which is putting my trust in him completely. Like, he got my 95% trust. It's five I've been holding on to. And when I say that, I mean like putting my trust in him completely, where I'm doing the work to focus in and hone in on one thing. It's just hard when you have so many things you want to focus on. But I really just need to focus in on one thing. And really the first thing he told me to, which I have not done. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'm going to focus in, hone in on the first thing he told me to. And then once I do that, I can move on to the next thing. So I'm going to focus in on that first. I'm focusing on that first. I'm going to do that first. Then I'm going to move on, which is my greeting cards. That's what he told me to focus on first. So I'm going to put them, I want to put them in at least 2 stores. So I'm going to focus in putting them in 2 stores. I'm going to do that first. Then I'll move on to the picnics and try to get that on a site so that people can book it and promote that. Then I can move on to the podcast, which I don't listen. I really just want to have conversations. I ain't trying to teach nobody nothing. I just want to live life and just be an example. And that's really what I want my podcast to be. Like, just me living life and being an example. I ain't trying to teach y'all nothing other than God is king. Really. We have enough of those podcasts. So yeah, I think that's the order of operations. I'm gonna ask God. I mean, the drop shipping thing, it sound cool. Sound like I could probably make some money off of. I don't know if I'm gonna love it. I don't know. I don't know what it. I have to put my hands on it. And he wants me to pay $800 for 8-day training for 30 minutes. Sounds good. Sounds. I mean, I could do it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Man, life can be so confusing if you allow it to. It's like it can all be so simple. Lauren said it. That's why she got album of the year, the best hour album. Like, cause she's speaking facts. Like it can all be so simple, but we want to make it hard. We do. We do. It's just the simple method seems as if it wouldn't work, but it don't work it. It won't work unless you work it. It's crazy because that's what my mama used to say because of NA meetings. That's what they said. The steps don't work unless you work them. It's factual, actual. Factual, actual. I have to get healthy. Like I'm not. My body is controlling me because I'm not giving it things that it needs to be able to thrive. I was sustaining off of something that's not sustainable anymore. And that takes work. Everything takes energy. Everything takes dedication. Everything takes time. But you gotta do it. You gotta want to do it. You gotta want to give it. Sometimes I don't. But pushing myself through it, even when I don't, that'd be the challenge. That'd be the challenge. I love challenges. I do. It just be if it's worth me doing it. That's the thing. Man, I be so hard. I'm the difficult one. It's me. It's me. Yeah. It's me. I'm the problem. But God's the solution. Sometimes I just be wanting to cry. They just don't be coming out. Like this would be a great moment to cry. I know y'all get a kick out of that. Great moment. But he just don't be doing what it needs to do. I feel like I could, but it ain't happening. Yeah. Sorry out here for them. When you're trying to get some money, cause I got a lot of gas money spent. Man, ain't that something? That is funny. These songs be making sense after a while. Woo, man. Mm. This is how giants jump to the occasion. I feel like this is the story. This is how the greats become greater. This right here. It's like the split personality, like the split opportunity, like the split decision. Ooh, the split decision. You gotta choose which road you gonna go on, which path you gonna take. Cause like my heart wants to take the route of success, in which success can mean something to so many people. But for me, it's just like I want to live a life of abundance. I want to live a life of ease within God. I'm not scared of hard work. I really am. I'm not. I'm not scared of hard work. It just gotta make sense for me. But what makes sense for me don't make sense to God. That's where I say that 5% of just letting go and doing the things that don't make sense. And stop relying on how you feel about things and just do it because he said to do it. Do the hard work. That be the part. As these squirrels play in my face. Yeah, because I'm really at the end of this is where it's like I'm either gonna leap or sink. I only have so much liquid cash to my name. Got bills, all the things. What am I going to do? I only have a split second to decide. My heart and my mind wants to choose God. How do I make my heart adapt at? What do I do in order to move in that direction? And it's crazy because the dude I spoke to, his motto was just do it. I've been saying for a while, just show up. Got that down pat. I show up. I guess I'm on the next phase. Just do it. Just do it. What am I doing? 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 This is why I love time just to myself. I love being outside. The patio is my favorite place in the whole wide world. I love the patio because I'm outside in the elements, but in the safety of my own home or my safe spaces. Love the patio, especially if we right here and I can look at this beautiful water. I wish there was a trail around the pond. I would walk it, or at least enough grass to walk around it. That would be nice. But yeah, the things that we do to figure it out, right? Sorry, me swaying. I have ADHD. There's so much that people can label me as, but it's just a part of me. Okay, I'll be moving. Okay, I like things going on while I'm doing stuff. When things are moving as I'm moving, it's good things. It's good for me. It provides productivity. Hearing the sound, seeing the duck and the geese, all that. What's the difference between the duck and the geese? Mm. Random. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. Well, I'm just gonna continue to document. I've been documenting for a long time. I have a lot of footage and stuff. I'm probably not going to go back and edit or whatever to post. I'm just gonna start today. I'm just gonna start today. Y'all can listen if y'all want or not. I don't know. Do what makes you happy. Well, I guess that's all I have. So next time.